Welcome back to my channel. I've done it. I am so excited. Now, I'm sorry. Let me get back. Let me rewind a little bit. Hello, if you're a first time viewer, my name is Sarah, and I have this is my whole health journey. Okay, this is not just me getting testosterone pellets and going through hormone therapy. This is me. This is chapter 5 of this health journey I'm on. When I'm 36, when I was 30, I had a hysterectomy and they took everything but my ovaries. I don't know if this is, maybe it is the hysterectomy. It did lead me down to the path where I'm at now, or maybe my whole life I've had not the best levels of testosterone. So in January, actually this all started because I watched Dr. Drew After Dark with YMH. I'm a huge YMH fan. It's a podcast, and one of their side shows is the Dr. Drew After Dark show, where it's Dr. Drew Pinsky, and sometimes he has his wife on as a guest. And I remember one time I was watching an episode and Mrs. Pinsky was talking about how she got hormone pellets and it changed her life, because after menopause she was having all these horrible different things, and what she was describing kind of described how I felt. And you know, she said that they put her on like antidepressants and all kinds of like nasty antipsychotics and things like that. But when she got hormone replacement therapy, when she found out about her hormones and stuff, she went on this therapy, and it changed her life. So that got me thinking, you know, maybe I need to go get my hormones checked, because maybe like something's off in me. And you know, the telltale signs, like I'm having a hard time losing weight, I'm like just different things, like I'm moody. There's quite a few things that I've been experiencing this past year. So and unlike other YouTubers, I support local. So support local. I'm not having Starbucks. I'm not one of those YouTubers in my car today. Anyways, so yeah, I went, I think at the tail end of last year, like November or December was when I went for my my yearly visit with my gynecologist. And actually I see the nurse practitioner at her office, but I told her about how I was feeling, and she's like, okay, we can do I can refer you to somebody she's a dietitian, but she's also a doctor that is certified to do hormone replacement pellet therapy. So what do you call it? So I went, and in January I had my labs done, and then I saw her, I think, in February. Now I have the labs, like they're in my phone, but I kind of memorized all the numbers. I cannot find for the life of me where this information was on these labs that this doctor had me take. But at the time when I went back, she was going over all my numbers, and she said my testosterone was at 30, which was kind of low. And plus, guys, my cholesterol is fucking horrible. I don't know why. Even years and years and years ago, it's like another health problem that I'm suddenly, maybe not suddenly having, but realizing as I'm getting older, because getting older is not for the faint of heart, right? Even like maybe 8 years ago, I had labs done and they did my cholesterol, and they were like, yeah, it's still in the normal range, but it was at the tail end of high, like normal, to where it becomes like abnormally high. So I didn't worry about it then. But then I had my cholesterol then in January when I did the lab. She's like, yeah, you have high cholesterol. I don't remember the numbers, but she told me my testosterone was 30. And I was like, oh, well, that's kind of shitty, because she's like, yeah, you normally want to be, what did she say? Like the 60s or high 70s or something like that. It seems like, and I've been watching testimonials from women on YouTube who are having this problem, and it seems like every doctor has their own set point of where they want a woman to be as far as like your testosterone levels. So she wanted me ideally after therapy to be at about 100. I saw this doctor from another nurse practitioner I saw just recently, because I just switched doctors. She was like, I'd like you to be about 80. So I don't know. And then in other videos, if anyone's watching this and you're going through the playlist of videos of women going through hormone therapy, it seems like I said, each doctor has their own different set point that they want their patients to be at. I don't know. All I know is when I got my labs done about 2 months ago, mind you, my first labs were in January. That doctor said that I had 30 testosterone. When I went again recently for my labs, I had the less than symbol, whichever, less than symbol, 5. So that was my total testosterone. So I basically am not making any testosterone because the meter wouldn't even pick it up. And then I think the free testosterone, I was like at 0.01. Like, how, ladies and gentlemen, how the fuck am I alive? How am I breathing? And I mean, holy shit, it's so crazy. You wouldn't think that women need testosterone, but we do, and men need certain female hormones. They make them too, estradiol, progesterone. We're just at different levels because obviously as women, those hormones need to be higher and the testosterone not so much, but still there because it helps regulate like your metabolism, your mood. I've been a mad bitch lately, you guys. I've been crazy lately. Serious mood swings, and I've told the doctor just right now, and he's like, are you bipolar? And I was like, not that I know of. If I continue to have crazy ass mood swings after my hormones are somewhat stabilized, if I can even get them stabilized, because if you've been watching other ladies' videos, they are going through a freaking roller coaster trying to get their hormones in a normal range, because like it seems like there's like a high, and then your body like metabolizes it and it eats it up. And then on their next labs, I saw one lady, she was at 200 at one point after her pellet implants, and then she went again for labs, and then she was like at 40. So it just like like some people's body are just consuming these testosterone pellets, not doing that slow release like it's supposed to do. This doctor today that I went to go get my hormone pellets, he's like, I hope to not see you back for another 6 months, and these pellets do you good up until then, and then reinsertion. He did say, and I have labs that he gave me to go in a month. Not that I'm going to see him in a month, but I guess from his office, he's going to get these labs back and just kind of just monitor if anything looks bad or good or whatever. But he said, if I get these labs back in a month and it doesn't seem like your body has responded at all to these pellets, he's like, I'll do another insertion for free. Now, these pellets were not cheap. Like, dude, when that lady said, that'll be $350, I said, what? What do you mean? $350? What? I had not. I'm the dumbest patient ever. I just said, give me the pellets, fucking walked in, and I was like, here's my credit card. How much is it going to be? $350. I said, okay. I guess I'm going to figure out how I'm going to pay this shit off. But anyways, going back to these last labs I just had, where I found out that I basically make no testosterone. My estradiol levels were at 43. The doctor today said, that's not great. It's not too bad considering you've had a hysterectomy. I don't have, in some women's videos, they're saying like, they gave me progesterone, I'm sorry, excuse me, to combat the effects of, I don't know, testosterone, whatever. He said I didn't have to take any progesterone because I don't have a uterus. And he said the reason why women take progesterone too, if they still have an intact uterus, is because it'll cause vaginal bleeding. And at first I was like, what do you mean vaginal bleeding? Is it going to make me really dry down there where it starts cracking and my shit's bleeding? And he's like, no, think about it, vaginal bleeding. And I was like, oh, is it because I don't have a uterus? Folks, it's been too long. What's a period? I don't know. I don't fucking know. So I was like, see, and this is where I think I need this tea shit. I am just a hot mess of airhead, like another level of airhead. I fucking hear shit. I don't know if that has to do with this, but I hear the wrong shit all the time lately. I say the wrong things. I interpret things differently. Like, dear God, let this help me. Let me be that diamond in the rough where the pellets work like they're supposed to. I'm sorry if I'm like looking all over the place. I'm very self-conscious because I'm just parked and cars are starting to come out and they're staring at me while I'm vlogging. So I'm just like, pardon the crazy eyes. I am looking at something. So what he also gave me, and I have yet to see this, and last night before my procedure today, I just watched, I think, every woman's testimonial on YouTube just to get a heads up on what I'm about to go into. Because he didn't give me the progesterone. He did give me a supplement called DIM. It's 150 milligrams DIM. It says optimizing hormone balance, a dietary supplement to support hormonal balance and weight management in men and women. He said that this supplement should help the pellets release slower and not have my body metabolize it so quickly. Paraphrasing layman's terms, what I heard. And again, he could have been giving me a recipe for blueberry pancakes. I don't fucking know. I'm hearing all kinds of shit, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. It's to help the pellets have a better absorption, slower like time release in my body. So we'll see how that happens. On some of the women's testimonials, like I said, some were saying that their bodies, after like a month or so, they just ate up like all the testosterone that they got implanted, and their labs were super low, or their numbers like went fucking sky high like a man. And that also causes you to be kind of kooky and crazy as a woman. So I mean, this hormone balance stuff, it is tricky business. I kind of went into this naively, like, oh yeah, pellets, it's gonna be. And then as I watched women's testimonials last night, I was like, oh shit, what am I getting myself into? But I mean, we'll see how it goes. The symptoms I'm having, like I think I've said in a few lives, like I'm having hair grow on my face, but it's not like PCOS, like women's beard, man's beard hair. It's like the natural vellus hairs that I have on my face have just gotten a little bit darker, coarser, and longer, but they're still soft hairs, you know what I mean? But they are what's the word? I can see them, you know what I mean? Like I can see them. It bothers me. So I've started waxing my face. I don't know if this testosterone thing is going to make them into like full blown like beard hairs. In that case, then I'll just go and I'll start having lasering done. And this is all new, ladies and gentlemen. Within this past year, this has happened. The hair on my face has happened. Like I said, which I'm waxing now. Also the hairs on my leg, you know, normally you have like a woman that grows your hair out like in the winter or whatever, and you're like, oh, it's a hairy woman's leg. But this time it's like you look at it when they're full grown and you're like, holy shit, that's like a man's leg on a woman's body. The hairs, I swear to God, when they're full grown, they are so thick. The hairs are so thick and long. It's like, I swear to God, they're like a little bit more than an inch long. I'm not even joking. So right now it's getting to that stage. So I'm like, ugh, I need to buy waxing strips. Like it's just making, whatever is happening to me, it makes no sense because I have no testosterone in my system. Well, it's about to be released now, and I'll get to my procedure in a little bit. But, you know, my doctors had me tested for PCOS. My A1C was, you know, in normal range, 5.6, 5.4. I'm not pre-diabetic. My thyroid levels are perfect. My kidney, liver enzymes are beautiful. Don't have diabetes. Thyroid's fine. What else? The cause for like my hair growth, it to me and to the doctors I've seen so far, it makes no sense other than I'm some kind of genetic anomaly in my family who now I'm growing face hair in my 30s. Like I would prefer not to be that special person. Maybe it is. And then going back to my cholesterol levels, I was saying years ago, I had blood done, and I was in the high, very high, but normal end range of normal cholesterol. And now my cholesterol, my total cholesterol was 252. And the doctor right now looked at it and said, holy shit, your cholesterol's fucking terrible. And I was like, yeah, I know. I'm taking supplement. The nurse practitioner I saw too, that she works with this doctor, she has me on a supplement called red yeast, because I'm trying to avoid getting put on statins. And he even said, you should be on some kind of medicine right now to lower cholesterol. And I said, well, I'm taking supplements. I'm trying to work on my diet. Like right now, I'm cutting out a lot of red meat. I'm doing everything in my fitness pal. I'm counting my calories. I'm really trying to keep that cholesterol level, because it says I should be, my goal per day is like 300 milligrams or whatever of cholesterol per day. I'm really trying to not exceed that, but I do eat eggs. So even when I have 2 eggs, I've already exceeded like 300 milligrams or whatever of cholesterol. So, and I don't know how much of that is like LDL and HDL causing cholesterol in eggs. So I'm just trying to watch that, eat a lot of fish. I do take other supplements. I take a D3, the CoQ10. What else do I take? I take that red yeast now. I take another supplement my old doctor gave me called Cosmodex, and it's like an all-in-one kind of women's multivitamin. I take a B12 for my hair and my skin, whatever. And then I take fish oil as well. Yeah, they're gonna add this shit in now. I'm gonna take like a bunch of supplements a day. I swear, my little vitamin holder it's good. It's reached capacity. Like I can't even close the door anymore. It's full of pills. But yeah. I have been, as far as now, and this is what I've learned from the ladies' testimonials, and my doctor right now just told me, he's like, the pellets are not, it's not a magic pill. You still have to put in the work. You still have to watch your diet. I mean, this is for life. You still have to watch your diet. You still have to work out, be a healthy person, because you cannot take these pellets and then just be like, oh, well, I'm going to lounge about. No, which I don't think I am. I'm always doing something. I'm always cleaning the house. I'm always, I have a really hard time going to the gym more than twice a week. Like I just cannot seem to fit it in my schedule. I don't know. And the testosterone also helps with motivation. So, with some kind of mental clarity. So I don't know if that'll help me kind of figure out and help me with a better time management. And lately I also seem to be, and a woman, I was watching a video, oh God, she's a teacher. I was watching her video, and she's talking about all these things, and I was just like, I feel that, because she was the only other person videos that I was watching last night that she was like in my age range, because everybody else who's done videos on pellets, they're like over 45, they're perimenopausal, postmenopausal, and I'm 36. Like, so it is hard to find someone in this age range that is going through this stuff that is not an older woman, you know what I mean? And she was talking about how she feels overwhelmed and a bunch of things like that, and I certainly could relate to that. Lately, I mean, overwhelmed is not even like the word to articulate how overwhelmed I feel, just like trying to make a menu to make the kids and worry about sewing my stuff and going to the gym and getting out of the house. It's literally like I'm literally becoming like, I don't want to leave my house. And I know that's not normal, and I'm really trying not to give in to that train of thought, because I know that's not good for you. So I do still see my trainer twice a week, but the nurse practitioner I saw said that that's not enough, especially with the way my cholesterol levels are. I need to be doing a lot more cardio, because we're trying to bring this down naturally, right? So even this week, I just saw my trainer once yesterday, and I had no idea I couldn't work out after my pellet implantation. which the doctor said, I can't work out for a week. No strenuous stuff, no saunas, no hot tubs, because he said the wound on my glute right now, it has to close. So if I try to work out or do anything strenuous where like my, you know, your glute muscles, you know, even when you walk, like your glute muscles are being engaged, like you could shoot out the pellets, like you could start like ejecting them. And for $350, I certainly don't want to be throwing pellets out the window. Let's just say that. So I'm going to be a good patient. I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to tell my trainer I didn't know about this, so I'm going to text her. Also, another thing I read, how do you have to sign a consent form when you do the pellet therapy, and it did state, you know, you could grow facial hair. There may be enlargement of the clitoris. That could be a thing if your levels get too high, I guess, for too long, like if you don't try and drop them down again. What else? It said, I remember this was interesting. It said on the consent form, it was thought that high testosterone therapy or whatever for women would change the voice, but that has been disproven. It said that in the consent form. So those are just some things that I was like, well, we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm really hoping for the best. Like I said, like I'm going to be this diamond in the rough anomaly that at my age, these pellets do exactly what they're supposed to. And I'm going to be doing this forever. Right. Or I could be wrong. I could be like these other ladies where I'm doing good for like a month and then I completely metabolize everything. And in 3 months, I'm a wreck. You know what I mean? So I don't know how my body's going to handle it. I am open to the fact if my testosterone gets too freaking high at some point, that maybe it's better to just control it with injections or cream. Although with the cream, and this is another reason why I didn't want to do cream when the nurse practitioner offered it to me, is because like people can't touch you. So like I have a little boy that on the weekends he'll jump into our bed, or in the middle of the night, like sometimes he'll jump into our bed, and like just out of motherly reaction, you know, I hold him and I hug him. Well, like if I have testosterone cream on me, it's going to transfer to my child. And even the doctor was saying, even if you're so careful, if you take off your clothes and your testosterone is still seeped into your clothes and you throw that in the laundry with your children's clothes, that can also affect them too. So that really scared me, and I was like, well, I'm really glad that I'm doing the pellets because it's only in me and it's not going to affect anybody else. And then of course his injections. My husband takes T injections. Also, he's the one that referred me to this clinic, and he's under the care of a doctor. He's just trying to build muscle in a healthy way, not in like a weird steroid, like roid juicy way. So that's been effective too, because like I really haven't had a libido. And because he's on this T therapy too, like he's like a teenager and I'm like an 80-year-old woman. Like it's really bad. Hate this shit where doctors are like, well, you're getting older. It's just part of getting older. It's like, fuck you. No, it's not. We don't have to live like this. You know, insurance covers Viagra. It covers all kinds of shit for men. But the moment that we want to have hormone therapy to, you know, fix our lives, fix our mood, fix our body, regulate these things so we can feel like a whole ass person again, they're like, that'll be $350. This is elective. Insurance won't cover it. And that's another thing I have with this, because it, you know, the healthcare system's all jacked up. But anyways, that's another rant for another day. But if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, right? Like the doctors always dismiss women like that's just how it is, knowing that there's solutions, or at least you can attempt solutions out there, but they're just like, well, that's how it is. It's a part of getting old. I refuse to believe that. I live in a modern society. It's the year 2022. I don't believe for a second that you should be saying that in this day and age. Bro, we can grow body parts on the backs of mice for like reinsertion. You know what I mean? Like, if I lose an ear and I have enough money, I can grow my ear on the back of a mouse and have my ear fucking reattached. Don't tell me these feelings I'm having, it's normal, or any doctor for any woman, because you're getting older, it's a part of life. No, we're not putting up with that in this day and age. So today's pellet insertion, it didn't hurt at all. He did do a numbing, and that did kind of sting a little bit, but after that, like, my butt cheek was totally numb. He went in there, put the pellet. I think the procedure lasted like 7 minutes from start to finish. That's prep, and then putting on the bandage and kind of giving me the aftercare instructions when he was done. But I'm excited to see where this takes me. I will vlog this. It'll be kind of like my hysterectomy journey. I'll make a few videos on this, and I'll even make a playlist. I'll just be like women's health, and I'll have, if you're new here, I'll have all my hysterectomy health videos and this, and I'll just keep, vlogging it and documenting this. Like I said, I don't see too many videos of women in their 30s going through this. I hope it helps somebody. Let's see how it goes. I don't know, in 2 weeks, I could be a wreck. Who knows? We're gonna see how far this money that I just put down on my credit card today is gonna take me. Let's see how it goes. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.